daily rapid open today with two sections. And let's just start. We have a huge amount of strong players over here. So let's just actually check it out. Some of the games. We have Jed, we have Oliver, we have Santiago, we have Elliot, Jude, Maxwell, Arham, Mira, Lavia, Noah, Christopher. Oh my goodness, this is
Wow.
what
All I
a.
can say is, wow, we're in for a treat.
We have Caleb playing in here. I think we have Kyle. We have
Kyle,
Kyle
they both should be
Lightman.
in.
We have Darren Mathis, Warren, Nicholas. My goodness, this is just amazing. Okay, let's start with Jet, Sloan, and Oliver. Already, coach, let's see how we split it up. We have a Rosalimo Sicilian defense. Jet's been playing this bishop b5, which is so interesting. Outpost takes on c6. And, well, we have this present position. And for what I see, it's well, the Black King should definitely be very careful over here. Oh my goodness! Oh no, it doesn't work.
We have Jose Leon in the chat. Jose,
In
what's
the
going on,
chat,
man?
what's that, Jose? Um, Coach, there was actually a very interesting move over here. I think that um, the move, I don't know. Do you want to go back a little bit on this game when we have the present position? Bishop a7, Coach. When the king came to f5, I think f3 is a strong move. I don't know if you see it. Look over here. Rook b1, you see?
Yeah.
But f3 was like I think f3 it was like a strong move, actually, when the bishop was on d4. So
I
knight
mean, Black's
f4.
king needs some space, man.
Yeah.
Jed's going for the mate.
Yeah, there are actually some mating ideas. I mean, he played king f5, but look, I think like even driving away the knight, because this, if you play like after check, if you play king h6 in this
Mhm.
position, well, he has a knight on g4, but if there's no knight on g4, rook f6 will have work and bishop f8 checkmate. That was a nice checkmate position. Um, so, ooh, ooh la la, this move. And after, what are we doing? You must be very careful about here these things. I don't know. Yeah, it's nice. Let's see over the nice other games, right, Coach? Let's see who do we have around. Um, we could this is a nice game. Let's see Santiago versus um Elliot Guthridge, the Fire. So well, yeah, Elliot should is in control. It's up a rook and few pawns. So Elliot, it seems like Elliot, it's gonna go next round. Totally happy. We have Jude versus Matt's Stringer. Look at this game, Coach.
Whoa. So what's going on here?
Whoa.
Looks like White's up a pawn. Black's king is on the run. And White's looking to trade some pieces. Makes sense.
Oh, wait. But why is happening? It's changes it? No, rook.
Oh wow, yeah, White has an extra rook, you're right.
Yeah, it's a
I
whole
actually
rook
missed
up.
that.
So, yeah, it was. Mhm. Yeah, so White is up, definitely winning. Let's see if we have another interesting position. We have Arham versus Zamira. Hopefully, Arham is trying to play a little bit slower. He's facing the French. Play this 92 variation, coach. One of the most
Mm.
solid variations against
It's
that.
actually the one I play. I like this one.
Yeah, it's pretty universal. Like, you don't need to know too much theory in order for you to find the move. They're very easy. Oh my goodness, knight takes c6. Pawn takes. Bishop
What is
g6
he going
check.
for? What happens after that?
I'm not totally. I don't get it.
So
Pawn
knight takes
takes.
pawn, one pawn.
Yeah. Bishop G6, King D8.
What is he trying to do? Knight
I don't know.
H4?
No, I don't think this is getting anything. I'll just capture the knight. And I mean,
So
like,
Johnny, is this looking like a bluff? I think it's a bluff, Johnny.
it is a bluff.
It's
There's
looking like a bluff.
nothing going on here. I'll be like the computer Fritz. You know what? You ever remember Fritz?
Yeah.
You know that he used to make comments. And he used to say, "Give me, give me, give me." So give me the material. That's definitely how I am. Like as now, give me, give me, give me.
You got to do the laugh. You didn't do the laugh, the evil laugh.
Oh, that's where students are. Usually, every time I get. Remember, I used to do GNT. I get all the strong kids, and I used to put these puzzles. And so once that they were not able to, I say, "Hey, this is going to be 1 point for me, or it goes a point for your team, for the whole team." So, you know who got the most puzzle? Let me see if kids still remember. I think I want to see on the chat if anyone is able to tell me who got most of my puzzles. He never got them all. There were
Did he have
usually like
glasses?
6 puzzles. Yeah, if you know the answer, but let's just ask the audience. He was the only one who ever got 4 puzzles out of 6. He was like definitely the only winner. Nobody I was able to get them right away. But they were tough, but they're very instructive. I think it was a very nice selective choice. But is that a hen? I think so, yeah. Great hen. Wears glasses. Let's see who can tell who was able to solve coach most puzzles ever on summer camp during GNTs and all that. A great calculation, but most of them were positional ones. So yeah. So the thing about here is that if you sacrifice a piece, and I guess the black king is in the middle of the board, but the center is open, right? Then maybe it makes a lot of sense. But right now, black did this, and I'm not into, you know.
The only way I would probably like this if white was somehow able to drop his knight on F4 and put pressure on E6, but
yeah, this
even
is
even
not. I don't.
so Jose says bishop F7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can go after that, but I mean I just can't figure out why exactly Arhan sacked here. So it's funny if we start these interviews with the kids, this would have been a good question to ask Arhan. What were you thinking here?
Yeah. What was the
Yo,
reason of your sacrifice?
my boy
Oh,
Darren Reese on the check-in. Darren, what's going on? Yeah, Russ, it was Brew. Brew was the puzzle champion. Kid's a monster.
yeah.
Darren is in the house.
Yeah, Brew got them totally. Where's Darren Reese?
Let's see. How did he do?
I am going to, you know what, Coach? I am going
I think Darren rushes through his game to come hang out in the chat.
I'm
man.
gonna. You know what we're gonna do, Coach? We're gonna cover one of Darren's games, maybe next one. And once we covered this nice game, Darren.
Well, Darren had
we
Noah.
Are going to. No, we're gonna like make a great cover, and then we're gonna interview him about the game.
Well, let me tell you, Darren, he had Noah. He had Noah that game the other day. He messed up, but he had him. Who did Darren beat first round? Yeah, that was
the Bishop F6 game, right?
Oh, look, we have Bavia in the house. Bavia has joined the GT family. She's here with us. She's a very good player. We have
ICN.
Caleb Lankman, Kyle. Those are 2 kids I'm actually continuously working with. Amazing kids, both of them. We have Warren. Warren's been around for a long time with us, but he's so young. Who's this? Nathan P. PS41. Pop Nathan.
Nathan for PS41. Oh, let me see. That's not
no.
Caitlin. What's you know that the go to PS41? I think Caitlin and her brother is not.
No, Caitlin and yeah, no, but it's not them. I don't know who they. Oh, that's Nathan. I know who that is.
PS41. They go to
I forgot his last name. That's Nathan. He goes to quads and stuff.
Yeah, Coach. The problem over here is so many last names. Yeah, I'm getting old.
Nathan. Last
Oh my
name.
goodness, Mirror's in time trouble in this position. Was so. Oops, now he's jumping material. After this one,
Darren, who did you play? Who did you beat? I see you have a point. If I take a look at the standings,
is Julian playing? Let me
my
see.
guess would be that Darren beats. Let me see. I'll tell you right now who I think Darren beat. Darren, don't say anything yet. I'm gonna go with Darren beat. Oh, Monarch's in the house. Very nice.
Oh, Mike is playing.
Darren beat Adrian. I'm gonna go with Adrian C.
Yeah.
I could be
You know,
completely wrong. I'm
Micah,
just taking a guess.
Darren. You know, Mike is playing the tournament. That's what Darren's also telling us.
Yeah, we gotta get Brew in this, man. I'm gonna reach out to
Peyton. Oh
to
my
his mom
goodness.
and he played Mathis, all right. Peyton, yes, Nathan Peyton, that's his last name. I had such a
Nathan
block
Payton.
in.
Yeah, Nathan
Yeah,
Payton. I know I have it, but it's like even myself was too old. I'm
yeah,
getting.
we gotta get Brew in the mix for sure.
Let's see what we're doing here. So, Kayla Lankman. Let's see. Kayla
That's my boy.
has.
Let's see what we got. So Caleb with White, I guarantee he played the London. I can put everything on that.
Yep, he did. I am going to go over this. This is a video. I need to do this video. So many kids playing London. So many kids out there that would
But
love to
look,
learn how to face the
but
London.
look at this line that Caleb plays. He loves this line. Look where he throws the H pawn sacks the exchange.
Yeah,
He
this
loves this
becomes a.
line.
Yeah, this becomes what's the name of this? Um, is it called Barry opening? Am
The
I?
Barry. I don't know,
Yeah,
but he loves this
Barry
line.
attack.
We've looked at it.
Yeah, because there are a
So
few.
there's multiple Barry attacks.
Yeah, this is like no, because it's like this thing is a combined system with the because knight c3 early knight c3 bishop f4 those are like Joe Baba type of positions, but this is like this one they play d4 knight f3. When you play knight f6 they play knight f3, and then when you play g6 then they just play bishop f4 knight c3, and then they're just waiting for you to see if once you castle. It's actually very sharp and interesting. I've seen a few
Yeah,
positions.
I wish we could have gone back to that because that was actually a nice game.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we have? Jed versus Jed was. This is our friend Warren
Maybe for Shanklin this
versus
week
Nathan
we could
Payton.
maybe we can like start picking games as of now. That way we don't have to get them all on one day on Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
We
that
could
could be
find some
great. Yeah.
games. Like I would like to see that last Caleb game. That might be an interesting one. But we should be
But
looking
should
at
we
some
wait?
games starting
Yeah.
today.
We could try that. I mean, we still can do some games. There might be a few games that Coach Figi, who's going to be doing it today later on at 6:30 to go over it. That could be something for
All
sure.
right.
So
What games? Let's go to under 1,000. Let's go see what's going on there really quick. We'll come back here. So under 1,000, also a very very competitive section.
what am I?
We have
Here under
look who sneaked in under 1,000, Mr. Micah.
Micah Reese. Yes,
He
Darren
sneaked in there.
just tested us out. He said, "Oh, Mike is playing." So let's see Micah.
Oh, I think
Coming
we
up.
have Gavin Neiman from PS 111 is in the
111.
house.
Yeah,
That's my boy.
yeah.
Very nice.
Micah.
So it's good. It looks like each school has their fair amount of representatives playing, and it's good. Very good. All right, so let's look at one of these games. How about what game do you have open, Micah?
Yeah, I opened Micah's game versus
against Gavin.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, so it seems. I mean, starting already some sort of a London type of system. Kids are the reason is a lot of coaches they just teach this bishop f4 type of ideas because there's nothing too much to learn about theory. Just develop your pieces and then you show him some basic ideas, and then even the attack or attacking ideas for white are pretty common. So like a Greek sacrifice, put the knight on e5, queen h3. It gets very nice few ideas. So it's playable. I mean, I'm always into thinking, teaching kids more sharp openings. That way they can develop more. But yeah, I mean, it's usable for now. But once you are over 1,000 or 1,300, I highly advise you start going for Sicilians, Spanishes, considering the decline positions, maybe some punch structures. These are different types, so you become familiar with all of them. So let's see if we have Max Stringer. Let's see.
Max. No, I think that's actually Max Stark, Johnny.
Oh, Matt Stark.
Yeah. It's actually my buddy Max Stark.
So
what just happened here?
Yeah, because isn't Matt Stringer playing on the over 1,000, right?
Yeah, he might be playing the other section. So it's looking like Keon has Max's king stuck in the center. I think Bishop check, Bishop B5 check, and Rookie 1 game over. Or close to it. At the minimum, wins a piece. Well, if Bishop B5 check, Black's gonna have to step his king over to F8. Because if he blocks with his bishop, Ricky 1 check picks up the D7 bishop.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Keon played this King H1 move. I don't think it's actually necessary at the point. If you just go Bishop B5 check, you're keeping the initiative. So F3 is actually a good move to cut down the scope of the bishop that was put on B7. So I like that. Now here I would drop the bishop back to H4 and just stop the king from castling. Try to keep him in the center. Bring these rooks to the center. Bishop D3 is coming with tempo now. But Bishop C4 can come with tempo now.
Yeah, some Bishop B5, I guess. Bishop B5, Rook E1, and
well, now just Bishop C4. I don't think Bishop C5 is really necessary.
White is up a piece, so it should be able to win then convert.
And White is up a piece, yes. All right.
So Bishop B5, Rook E1, so it's already pretty much normal happening here. So we have.
How about Leonidas and Wolfie?
We have to. Okay,
that's actually a pretty good game. No, let's go to all the way up top. Leonidas and Wolfie. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Dragon position. Dragon. Anybody can tell me on the chat why they call it the dragon? Who can tell me?
The dragon,
why
guys.
is the reason that this position it's called
JJ? All right, my boy JJ Lang.
Why is this position called the dragon?
JJ is here. JJ, these guys will give Nathan Kelly a run for his money, man. Let me tell you that. A very good amount of them, especially in the over 1,000 section. Those kids are rated up to like 1,900.
Yeah. My question to everyone who's like around here, what is the reason why this position it's called for black? This position it's called the dragon. Why is it called the dragon, Sicilian? Who can tell me on that one? Let's see who got the answer. Why is it called the dragon, Sicilian? Same formation we have, similar to this pawn structure that we have with our friend Wolfgang, the wolf. Same position as the wolf. How the wolf is doing it.
My man JJ Lang is in the house. Appreciate you stopping by, bro.
So we have in, let's see.
What game you pulled up?
No, the CM still between the Wolves.
Same one? Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Versus the Spartan guy.
The Spartan. Yeah. That's
how I call Leonidas. The Spartan. Remember that movie 300?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Johnny, I think you ask me this every stream, man.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite movies. It shows you how smart sometimes you could be, right?
All right, Johnny. Let's jump back over 1,000. Let's give these guys.
Action
Let's get them. Let's let them get their popcorn out for some action.
for some
So let
action.
me see
Let me
what
see.
games
Oh,
we have
let
here.
me. Well, I see here. So I cash because I promise I cash. I will because he promised. He says, Coach,
You know, it's
I
a good
owe.
game right now. We got Jude K versus Kyle.
Oh, now up. Okay, we're gonna
It's
go
like
up.
basically
Basically,
1,700 USCF versus a 1,900 USCF here.
yeah.
We have
You know what
Avon
it?
and Darren.
Oh, we're gonna go to that. Look, very quick feedback. Your position is okay, Akash. I guess you have a nice position here into play. I don't see any mistake.
I
So
mean, the
yeah,
knight on H5 is a little out of place, though.
you do need to
That
get
knight
this
should
knight
be
out
on
of play.
E4 better. At knight
Yeah,
of
it
6,
should
knight E4.
94, and then maybe try some plans to break up with b5, b4. That's basically the plan. You do need to be careful. Put your pawns on dark and be careful with the rook lefts, but that's what it is. Okay, let's go back to the main game. The reason why I do this, Coach, because I'm so happy. You know, Akash tells me, Coach, ever since I'm done with my games, I go over it. You know, like he goes and watch our streaming, so he can take the highlights and then he can pick up a good idea. Let's see now. So we have Darren versus Avant, and we have what?
Let's
Where's
pull up
I don't
Kyle
see Jude.
Lankman
Where,
versus Jude.
Jude, yeah.
That's a
Let's
good
see.
one. So guys, those of you in the chat, Kyle Lankman is rated about high 1,900 USCF, and Jude's about 1,700. So you look at these chess kit ratings, but they're not accurate opposed to their USCF ratings. So you're gonna see some pretty high quality games from these kids here. Was an exchange Caro. You know, Kyle's pretty booked up. He knows his lines well. He's a solid player. Same thing for Jude. They both come from the same elementary school. But it
Yep.
looks like Kyle's gonna bust through the door right here.
What would you play here? I don't think I would play Queen A6 right away, maybe because should
I
I?
think I'd castle here. I would castle
I
because I
would
want to get
probably
Queen
castle.
A6. I want to get Bishop F4
Or
in.
but you know what? Maybe just do the check and then Queen A5 and
But checking, no, if you go, I'm all right. I mean, I guess that's possible. I don't like check though. I don't think check
no,
is.
I was denying myself about doing it because I thought that I just castle and keep myself flexible. But then I thought, I think it's actually beneficial for me to get the queen to the A file, right?
So no, what happens if white just castles and then plays something like knight B3 and then knights come into like some
Yeah, I
very
mean,
nice squares?
those are like white's position is
I'm
just
like I'd rather go Queen A6 check when I have Knight C5 in the position. You know, I want to get some more pieces involved in that attack.
Queen
I don't
A6,
know. I
Queen
would
B7, Queen A5,
like Queen A6
or Queen
first.
A4, Queen A4, and
So Kyle agrees. Kyle
but he
likes
plays
Queen
Queen
A6.
B5, you know, and then if he plays Queen B5, then you're gonna have to trade queens because you can't
Actually,
castle
no,
no
yeah.
longer.
If Queen B7, Queen A4, you
Queen
like, right?
B5. Oh, but then Queen takes
No,
A7
Queen.
maybe.
Yeah, I like Queen A4, and then 95 is coming for white. No,
Queen
I would
A4
say
then
Queen
castle.
A4. Yeah. No, but after Queen A4, you're threatening 95. And how
Yeah.
does white?
Yeah, and if he plays Queen B5, maybe I have two up. I mean, like I thought about. Oh, if he plays Queen B5, I'll just trade queens and play Bishop A7, and
Why not
literally
just play?
just come
No,
back.
just play Queen takes A7 better.
I like the fact that I want to know Queen A7.
Oh,
I don't like it. You can get black can get certain activity. I like Queen A4 way more.
yeah, I'm not a fan of trade. Kyle should know that not to
No,
trade queen when you're
yeah.
attacking.
Like if you trade the queens, you'll trade on B5 because that way the D5 pawn becomes isolated. You grab the pawn on A7, and then you have like yourself an outpost forever on D4. You know, and it makes the position to just be literally win it. Although this one maybe if it's the bishop, well, the bishop is not trapped for sure. So
No, but Kyle, I mean, I imagine he went for this because he has the pass A pawn, but
yeah, he has the A pawn. Yeah,
I'm not such a huge fan of this.
and I think I have been even myself.
And I don't like this move either because I'd play 95 here, hit the bishop. Oh no, 95 rookie 8. So maybe white should just castle here.
No, because I play King B7. coach.
Oh yeah, that had a traps a
King
bishop, right?
B7 is happening, so that was the reason why I did not like this move.
So I guess bishop b6 is forced here. Yeah, c5 is actually a very good move by Drew.
Yeah.
I'm
He has
surprised
to
he. I
play
don't.
bishop b6, rook e8 check.
This is why he
Then
didn't play rook e8 check, because if rook e8 check, Kyle could have played bishop b3. So he saved the check. He locked the bishop out. Now he wants to check the king. He's also threatening to trap the bishop with king b7. So I mean, it looks like
bishop
white
b6,
has to play bishop b6.
bishop b6, rook e8, and then king to
F1. He has to
f1.
go to f1.
And now, do I have a king b7, king b7, bishop a5 mode, and
Actually, it's not that easy.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
white needs to be careful because you're up a pawn, but your pieces are not being coordinated, and black has two bishops, which could increase sometimes his chances for even to draw the game, even if you're a pawn down. So, but I
I
believe
mean,
that
maybe even potentially win the game. I mean,
yeah, bishop a5, king b7, b4.
well, I don't like b4 too much. I mean, all
No,
right,
that's the
b4,
only
I guess
move.
is
Oh
because
no,
he could
because
play
I thought
c4 too.
no, because what I was thinking, it's
I don't
that
like
I will
this
play
move
rook e8,
because
king d1, your
94
pin.
here. Did
Yeah,
he miss 94?
yes, he missed
I
it.
mean, 94
See,
was
I
nice.
did not like this rook e6. I like better king b7 was a better move.
No, but look
Forcing
what he's
opponent
trying
to
to
play
do.
bishop f5.
He might be trying to play rook a6 or something. Well, I'll tell you this. I think Jude should develop his bishop and get his rook out immediately. And
Yeah, you need to.
the light squares are extremely weak around white's king. So
I don't like
I don't
this rook.
know. I'm like tempted to play c4, but I don't want to give up the d4 square.
I don't like the rook a6. But the way I saw this plan, forcing your opponent to play before, what I meant before is that you want to play the king to b7.
No, but
Then
look, now
bishop
he went
e6 double
94.
book.
Look at this. This is good. Black's looking nice here.
Yeah, the black is definitely looking very well.
What is
Hitting
Kyle gonna do here, man? Interesting game. Very interesting game. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna get good games here, guys. These guys are very, very, very good players.
Yeah. Well,
Baila, baila,
then we
baila.
can start. Then we can start thinking that black is better after this because he's able to get his pawn back. The bishop on a5 is a little bit out of play, and the light score bishop is becoming a monster, right? So knight f2, bishop f5, and I think that it's going to be a little bit of big trouble for it. So yeah, right, coach.
Yes,
Knight
sir.
f2. Yeah, I think this position, you needed to be careful with these light scores positions. I mean, piece activity, you get the pieces on the back like this. It's just a little bit of. Would I have traded? I don't think so, but okay, it did happen. Oh my goodness, why the player keeps playing with the same piece over and over and over again? Honestly, I keep asking me this question myself. Like, there's a very, like, you're a pawn down. Why are you not grabbing the pawn? And then your knight gets to the d3 square, like knight f2, bishop f5, knight d3, and all I see is it's black on top, and white is just having a lot of trouble over here.
I'm actually sharing our stream out a couple places right now. Trying to see if we can get some more views in here, man. See if we can, get this party really going. The party's going, but we want to keep it alive. Keep feeding fuel to the fire. What's going on in the chat, guys? We got
Let me see who's over there. I want to
people
see
watching
somebody's
now.
voting over here and that.
Well, it's a little quiet now. I'm about to get the party going right now, Johnny.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, guys. I got a question for you guys. I wish I could create a poll on here, but I have a question. All right, I'm gonna type my question in the chat, so check in. Where you going? Just hang out. So, guys, I have two questions. All right. Question one is more of a chess question. Who do you guys think poses as the biggest threat to the throne Magnus as being champion? And question two, I'm gonna go with Coach Russ's question. Who do you think is going to win today's 1,000 plus USCF section? All right, guys, questions are up. Let's try to chime in. Johnny, let's get back to the game, please. We're showing a bunch of windows here.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, wow, what happened here? So this game has evolved tremendously after 94. So King C2 is forced. Chop, chop, chop. And now it looks like we have a rook and minor piece endgame with 4 pawns on each side. White has connected passes on the A and B file. Come here, baby. Mommy is gonna come back. She's gonna come back. So let's see. Knight to B5, hitting the rook.
This could end up in a draw, right?
I mean, I don't know. I think this is such a spicy position. Such a spicy position.
And my headphones
like this move, yeah. This is a problem. There are a few tactics jumping on. I think rook c6. Oh, then the problem was f7 pawn. How did I actually get to this where he could like make a move?
I had to get my headphones back connected to the
Wait. So this position it's here. Yeah, that's why I never liked this rook c6. I thought that a normal move like knight takes king b7 would happen. Yeah. Now this tactic is going on. Rook f7, which I saw, and then knight d6. And I kind of trace, but takes on king b6. Then you take on f7. You try to hit my rook. And then I could just play a move like rook f8, maybe. Well, I could try to hit the knight. Knight doesn't come back to f6. Actually, king c6. Then I'm able to play rook f8, knight d5, rook f2.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I
might have enough. Might.
Okay, so it looks like, wow. So it looks like Coach Russ thinks Jed is gonna dethrone Magnus. I like it. gonna have a lot of hard work to do, and then you also think Jed is today's favorite in the tournament. I mean, it's hard to bet against him. He completely dominated both events last week. So, I mean, this week we have some new players. The Lankmans are in.
Yeah.
So I think
Kyle has been playing
it's
very
gonna
good
be
chess.
pretty tough. Oh yeah, Kyle and Caleb too. Don't sleep on Caleb. Matter of fact, let's look at Caleb's game. You cannot sleep on the other twin. He has game. He's not playing at the moment. What about Arhan Avon versus Darren? Look at
Let's
this
see.
imbalance. Two pieces versus a rook and 5 pawns.
And Ken Payton versus Arhan too. Oh my goodness, such a monster games. Wait.
It looks like those pawns are
This
extremely
is
dangerous.
no. This is definitely winning for Avon.
For white.
Yeah. Yes, are in this position.
How does this even happen?
I want to check really quick
Go
what
back and
happened,
see how
Mr.
this
Reese.
game-
A dragon, yes, which is Darren was the one who played. I'm like, I saw the dragon, then suddenly like okay, so Abam played dragon, but now I watch it again and it was Darren who's using it. And they got into the dragon, regular not dragon.
I mean the A pawn's just running. Just push the A pawn and don't look back.
Oh, G4, but this G4, this should be fine. This line for black, you need to know this, but this should be. And pawn takes h5 makes the position still be okay.
Just push the A pawn and don't look back. That's it.
Yeah, pawn.
That's a lesson pushing it past pawns. That's a lesson I learned the hard way. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. I was at and this, let me tell you, I learned chess late, so there hasn't been many tiers in chess with me. But I remember being in 8th grade at nationals, and I lost to the kid who ended up winning the tournament, up 3 pawns, and I lost to him because I wasn't pushing my past pawns. The next round, I play another kid. They were both very strong, and I was up 3 pawns again, and I lost again for not pushing my past pawns. And I remember one of the coaches there would literally, he drilled it into my head: when you have a past pawn, push it, push it, push it, push it.
Nathan Payton's gonna get this one.
And
Yes, you have to push it.
The very next game, I was up 2 pawns, and I could have took a third one, and I left the third pawn on the board. I got a little superstitious. But since that time, and so many tears came out that day after losing back-to-back games up 3 pawns. And since that day, I always look at pushing the pawns. Because listen, once you have a passed pawn and it's on your opponent's territory, every single move you should look at pushing it. I'm not saying to push it, but you have to look at pushing it. Is often the best, one of the best moves.
Yeah, the push of the post pawns, it serves for a lot of multi-purposes. I mean, like you can promote as a threat. It helps with some tactics. It even helps, like, let's say sometimes your opponent has to roam for it. And then when it makes your opponent's pieces be not coordinated, and it can end up with an attack even on the other side of the board if you're in a middle game type of position, So it's, post pawns, you must push post pawns 100%. Okay, so we have. Okay, let's go under a little bit. We're gonna see how guys are doing. Let's see, Micah versus Leonidas. Already started the game. Micah played E4. Leonidas is taking his time, and Leonidas is answering with the E5 move. Good. So just literally starting. Let me see if there's anything a little bit much more advanced. We got Kian.
So after
look at this coach. You see this? Look, he just plays Clark for lower lab. He just went for the. Yeah,
he went for the juggler.
Yeah, but now, you can't try. I mean, like, it's okay to try for checkmate guys, but
look at this. We have Bobia. Bobia's 2-0 in the over 1,000. Look at this. I just want to speak really quick on the standings, really quick before we continue. So after two rounds, guys, we have a 5-round event here. Caleb Lankman has 2 out of 2. Kyle Lankman 2. Are they playing each other?
No.
Oh no, I want to see that one. So Caleb, Kyle 2 points. Bobia 2 points. Bobby is actually one of the top girls for her age, I believe. Very strong female player. We have Jed Sloan, who's a world class player. He's played all over the world at this point in his life, and he's still relatively young. He's only in about sixth grade, maybe. He's also 2-2. Nathan 2-0. Avon 2-0. So this is really shaping out, and I'm starting to see these ratings go up a lot. Like Caleb and
Yeah.
Kyle is 1,700. Bobby is almost 1,600. Jed's almost 1,800.
I was like 1,900, right? Isn't it? Like 18 to 1,900.
Who?
Bobby,
I'm talking about chess kid rating. Oh no, USCF. You got Kyle's like high 1,900. Caleb 1,700. Bobby's
we have
like
we have all these
Jed
very
like
strong
19.
players over here, world class players running this tournament. It's
How
just
about Caleb versus Bobby? Let's watch this one. I want you to see Caleb,
game?
man. This kid, yeah,
the game just
improved
started
so
again.
much, man.
So did Jude win the game?
No, I don't think Jude won because I didn't say he was 2-0.
Yeah. Well, we have Noah too. He's playing Chris.
No, Jude lost. Kyle's 2-0. Wait, let's pull up Bavia and Caleb. Yeah, they're actually new to the tournaments. Oh yeah, Caleb loves his London.
Yeah.
Between his London and his Caro, he loves them, and he knows them. I would say relatively good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with one of my Lankman boys to win today. I'm gonna definitely go with one of them. I don't want you guys to sleep on Caleb. He's excellent. Kyle's an absolute monster as well. But I'm just gonna go for one of them. Come on.
Let me see.
I'm going crazy right now. I apologize.
Nathan Payton versus Jed. So Petrov. Oh, so they played this line, which become recently popular against it. I mean, this is becoming here. I don't remember. It's a bishop d2, the main move. Yeah. And okay, so Black has one extra pawn in the position, and well, all I can say, White must try to attack and strike at Black, because if you're not doing it, then you're going to be a pawn down, and your opponent also has the bishop here, so White must react as quickly as possible, because Black is the guy who has the much better long-term chances, right?
Right.
The bishops are going to be monsters, believe me. That's not the bishops you want to deal with in this position. They'll pin you. You know, when I see rapid games or blitz games, it also reminds me something that Fritz used to say, or I don't know, it was Chess Master. Do you ever play Chess Master, Coach?
Oh, yes, very, very long time ago.
Yeah. A lot of people don't still realize Chess Master used to be over there. And I think they don't do Chess Master. Chess Master doesn't compete anymore. They don't have it. I think the oldest one that they still have is maybe Fritz or Hierarchs.
Wasn't Chess Master the oldest one, man? I remember having Chess Master some thousand.
Put the old, hey, Coach,
thousand.
actually you should maybe let your hair, lay down a little bit. You look like the guy of the Chess Master image.
Johnny, come on, man. You're going to make me go wet my whole head and let my hair loose, man.
I'm just saying.
Let's go. Whoa. All right. My boy, Japanese Tutor. Let me say, Charlie, also known as Japanese Tutor, is in the building. My man, thank you for stopping by.
So what should I play here?
My guys are coming to check on me. I like that.
Well, now it seems pretty equal, I guess.
Where's Ray? Is Ray coming by? I'm calling for Ray.
So, nice game, guys. But I guess.
Wait, so Bobby just played Queen C. Wait, what game are you at now?
I'm Jed and Nate.
Jed Sloan, Mr. Sloan.
Versus Nathan.
I actually received a very, very, very nice text message from Jed's mom wishing me a happy birthday over the weekend. So thanks to her. All right, so C4. Yeah, Jed's a monster, man. All right, so what's going on here? Is white trying to play c5? No, c5 is not a threat. The knight hangs. So what is black? What is white up to? Maybe knight f4, hit the bishop. Maybe knight f4, and then maybe something like, even though knight h5 doesn't do much, it pokes at g7, trying to provoke black to make some weaknesses, like g6 or something.
Hmm.
But the knight definitely has to move. I think he's thinking about taking on b6, which might not be a
Yeah.
bad idea. Take on b6. If queen takes, you can play c5. Um,
You
yeah,
know
I
what?
think
Even
maybe
if you take actually on b6, maybe I'll just leave you over there. Your queen is a little bit, out for a reason, and maybe I'll say like, let me just do another move. But I don't. I what about if you know what? Black can just stick with that pawn, and then you just open the file, and the pawn on a3 starts to feel uncomfortable. Maybe.
Ray is in the house. Reynaldo Ramos, my guys are here. My guys are here. So, fellas, we got some the top juniors in their respective age groups here playing. Very talented young kids.
c5. Well,
Wait. So he took. What did he do? Oh, 93. Okay. So this is looking. I mean, it's
would you
looking
play
pretty
c5?
drawish, man.
If you
Yeah,
put
we
the
got to. I mean,
c5, if
now
you
I'm
play
thinking about
c5,
c5.
bishop
You give me
d5.
d5. Yeah, you give me d5 over.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not a
then
fan
I'm
of
thinking.
giving squares.
I know, but then you know what I'm thinking? Okay, guess what? Get the d5 whatever in, and I'm ready to play if I can't play f. You can't get
I like
d5.
this. This is a good start. Rook
Rook
d1 is a great
d1's a
start.
good. It's a good.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just some tempo. We're threatening bishop h7 check, picking up the queen. So it's a good start. Let's see how he follows up here.
I like this move. Rook d1 is such a good move. It doesn't allow the rook on a8 to come into the game, because also you need to pay attention to queen a7 moves, those little tiny moves. These are like the tiny moves that help your position to improve a little bit. You're not winning because you can't say you're winning, because it's such a symmetrical pawn structure in the game, and it's
But you're
not like you have
improving,
all the pieces, but you're
improving the
improving.
position.
You're improving
No,
your
for
position a little bit.
I mean, the d file is the file to fight for here. So I think White's going to take full control over it. The e file is easily locked up by the bishop on e6.
Yeah, it's like
So
bishop
I
is
like,
queen d4.
yeah, I like this. I like transferring the action to the d file here. But what does Black do? Black has to move his queen for sure. I know he doesn't want to play queen e7, maybe because of bishop f5. And that may leave Black with a ugly pawn on e6 in the endgame. So maybe queen c7.
Then I'll play. If you put the queen on c7, I am gonna play. I have a lot of moves, some moves to improve. One of them could just be bishop e2. One of them could be h4 to improve. To play queen e7.
Queen e7. Yeah, but now bishop f5 is coming.
Yeah.
And again, it's gonna leave Black with an ugly pawn on e6.
Yeah, but
I don't know if it's enough to win the
actually,
game, but
I would probably play bishop f5 too.
yeah, I
Just a
like
simple
bishop
fact.
f5.
I like. No, yeah, this is not. You know why bishop f5? Because that way you take on e6. The strength of the bishop on e6 is that you can play queen d4, and then we can just get the queen to the 7th rank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe makes a position. Now this h4 move, which is the queen e4 idea. I guess Jet wanted just to create a weakness on his position. I think now you need to play a move like queen d4 again.
But the dark squares are not enough here.
No, but I put the queen on d4 a little bit with the purpose of looking at the a7 pawn. I don't want you to challenge me on the d file,
Well, that's why I like the queen on e3. It was aiming at a7. I think the queen should have just stood on e3. It was at a great spot.
I think you should play queen d4. That's not. Nope, definitely not.
Yeah, I wouldn't give the d5 the squares so quickly.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
And also now he closes the diagonal the queen can have potentially to the a7 pawn. So now Black can very easily play something like rook d8.
Yeah, because now it's rook d8. I guess this is like, yeah, he just unpinned himself, and I don't think you're making huge progress with that.
So queen f6, I
Bishop
think, is a
c4.
pretty good move. I like queen f6.
Yeah, you need to play bishop c4
Eyes
in this position.
b2 takes a grip on the dark squares, which are weak for black. It gets out of the pin. Queen f6 is a great move.
Mm-hmm. Bishop c4, definitely. It's what's coming. Then now queen takes, and now I can play maybe a move like h4. I don't know. I don't think this is enough. This is drawish.
Once the bishop's off the board, once the bishop off the board is very drawish. All right, what about, let's look at Kyle against Ivan.
Chamalia on action.
Yeah, this is actually a very good one.
Yeah, because these two guys are sharp. They're not gonna be, So Ivan is, and they're both dragon players, coach. That's interesting. So we're gonna learn some dragon over here, right? Again, same questions. Why do they call it the dragon? We can tell the coach. Reference equals to what? What is it that makes it to be the dragon?
You got me on that one. I'm gonna let the chat go ahead and answer that one.
Wow. So this was a4. This being play, and then now this, and I guess. Well, what would you take here?
What would I take?
How do you? What do you? I mean, like, what could be like the right capture?
I don't know. I like pawn, even though I think he took the right way. I mean, the pawn on e4 is a weakness. It's backwards. It's isolated now, but with the pawn on d5 and f5, it fixes black's e pawn. So maybe white's gonna bring the pressure to the e file now.
Yeah, this is actually the key for this position. You do need to make prophylactic move of king h1 because I don't think you want to trade queens in this position. You want to some sort of put pressure on e7, keep the queen on d4, and then try to see if you can still do some king attacking ideas.
Charlie says, is it called the dragon because of the dragon constellation?
The pawn structure, yes. The pawn structure is the dragon. We look at when we have this position, and we have here, this is called the dragon, see? So this is the head. This is for the fish like body, like tail.
Right.
So that's because of the pawn structure. So that's how is it called.
How do you say dragon in Spanish?
Dragón.
Dragón, just like that?
Yep, dragón.
All right. So it's the same. You
Please don't say, yes.
Throw a little like, twist to it.
Yeah, it's just like, in English you say the dragon. And we're going to say dragón, like stronger. We're going to make it sound a little bit.
Charlie, I think in that line with the whole rook d8 stuff, I think a7 hangs in some of those lines. I'll have to.
No, this rook a6 move. Oh no, why? I mean, like, I don't.
Rook
the
A6.
Queen did not. Yeah, I don't like this queen g4 move.
What's wrong with rook a6?
No, the right move in this position. I expect the right move to be something around queen f4, which is what you're looking for here. But I mean, I don't know.
Well,
queen h4 maybe.
Let me tell you, Kyle loves pawns, so I knew he would do that. He's gonna take.
No, but queen h4. No, I'm saying Abam played this queen to g4 move, which is not part of your planning in the game.
What I think he's trying to do is maybe I don't know, maybe he wants to snap on g6.
Oh, queen h4. Queen h4 was the right way. That way you
queen h4 puts pressure on e7 for sure too.
Yeah, you avoid the queen. Your opponent, like a little bit of prophylactic, I think it will have help you check on this position for sure. Because here, when he plays rook a6, all you need to figure it out that your opponent wants to get the queen to b6. I mean, even if the rook goes to b6 doesn't help. So get your queen to h4. Right, you keep that eye on the e7, and then you can play rook f3, rook f1, or maybe rook e1. You're a little bit flexible about what you're handling. You need to understand you don't want to trade queens in this position for white because you don't have a better endgame. Your opponent has a much better pawn structures, and all these pawns on d5, b3 will be hanging later on. And you might say that the weakness on e7 is weak, and then I might say, yeah, but it's very easy for black to defend it.
Well, Vaughn needs to make a move quickly because he's down to 40 seconds. He played rook a3. Looks like he wants to transfer the rook over to maybe g3, but this is not enough.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough. I don't think he has. Yeah, this rook g3.
I think I would have put it on maybe on f3 a little better, but
yeah, to try to create some threats on down the f file. That's where your pieces are working.
I mean, he would have to literally play h4, h5, and trade everything on g6.
Yeah, but you're not going to sacrifice the queens. No, because if you play pawn takes, they're going to play. You know.
Well, I think if h4, oh no, you can't even go h5.
I mean, you need to attack the king. The fact that the rook on c6, he has to spend this tempo bringing this rook in the game. So why not?
Looks like Kyle's trying to get in rook c4.
Yeah, as a way of defense, yeah. But no, I don't think. I think black is very solid. So yeah, Vaughn's time is not going to help. Sharp game. I like this one.
So h4, rook c4, rook queen g5. What is this?
No, this is not a good move.
Well, he's trying to.
No, but there's no pawn takes. Your pin.
Pawn takes, pawn, queen takes, and then pawn takes f7 double check.
Yeah, but then just king h8.
King h8, and there's nothing there. Rook g8 check. Oh no, pawn. No, yeah, you're right.
Then just rook takes, pawn takes.
Yeah, he's gonna take king takes.
Yeah, this was a mistake. Is now you're just pinning yourself, and you can't play pawn takes g6 now.
I think he's trying to go to h6.
Maybe,
but a better way to do that would have been maybe queen h4, putting pressure on e7, and then going.
Yeah, that was the right move from the early on at the beginning. The problem is I can just play a move like queen e5 now, and it improves my queen, and it hits your rook on g3 maybe. My queen is available to.
What's up, guys? Who's in the chat? Talk to me. Who's in the chat?
Yeah, e6. That's is a very interesting. Yeah, e6 should be able to win. Yeah, he's just gonna play e takes f5.
He played e6. Oh yeah, because
and then he takes f5, and now there's no attack ever. Like if I don't know,
rook g5.
Yeah, but
maybe even just he can play rook c5 here and be fine. I think. Even if rook takes pawn, what's the threat? Like, I think a bigger threat here is rook f3 with the idea of playing rook h5. Imagine white gets rook f3 in and rook h5. It looks like
rook f3 could be an option. Yeah. I mean, I think this should be the right way to play it because you need to take advantage of the fact that the queen is on the e file.
I like rook f. I was looking at rook f takes f5, followed by rook h5. But after those lines, black has queen d1 check and snapping on h5. So I like rook f3 better. That way, after queen d1 check, there's no contact to the h5 square with the rook on f3.
Yeah. It's like
Kyle needs to be just a little bit careful here.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be good, but rook f3, I don't know, because at some point, if you have to play f6, rook takes g6. There we go. I like this. Very simple.
Yeah, queen e5 is very simple to solve it. You don't have to worry.
Queen g7 and keep it simple. Or you could take the rook. That's a free rook. That is a free rook.
Yeah, that's a free rook.
And then followed by something like d5. After pawn d5, the rook slides across the 6th rank. Or queen g7.
Yeah, it wasn't too much of attack, and then I guess he did not do the right thing when it came to attack. Maybe he was in time trouble for all that.
All right, so that game is over.
Yeah.
What about Jed and Nathan? So Jed and Nathan on an endgame battle. This looks like it should be a draw, but Jed's king is a little further advanced.
I like the way they're keeping all this. Yeah, the problem
I don't
is
like
that
f5. I don't like f5.
No, this is fine. I don't think there's nothing going on.
I think white should try to advance his a pawn to h5. Actually, there's no reason for that. Hold up, let me see something. What can white do here?
Can I play H5, G5, F4?
Well, I was just
Maybe.
looking at H5, but
No, this is okay. Now H5 is draw. I don't think you have
well,
it.
yeah, because by pushing the F pawn after H5, there's no way White can kick Black's king out of E6, F6.
No, I was
Because
E7.
the only entry square into the position is E5, and
Yeah, there's
Black
no
can
entry.
control that from two different spots, so he's good. Yeah, this should just face. This should end in a draw. If Black just plays King F6, King E6, King F6, King E6, complete draw.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the DM. Ray, what DM, man? Who you waiting to slide in your DM, boy?
Or and then I can play this move. We go here. Yeah, wasn't working. Yeah, this should be draw. I don't see how he's gonna move me from there. From there. Oh no! Wait. What if King H6, King C4? What do you
What?
play?
King what?
Oh no, yeah, King D7. Yeah, King D7 still holds. There's
What do
no
you mean King
B5 pawn
E7?
takes
There's
pawn
no way to.
takes.
How do you break anything up? You just go back and forth.
No, I'm thinking about King C4 B5. You know, there are two
Yeah,
positions
but
where
this is not checkers. You don't have to take.
I know, but then I'm threatening to take and then play King B5. You know what I mean?
You can't. How are you gonna take and play King B5? There's always gonna be a pawn
No,
protecting B5.
King B4, King B4. I mean.
Yeah, but you got to be careful doing that because then King D5 happens and then C5 is weak. I think White has to be
No,
careful.
but just A5 now is a total draw.
Yeah, right. A5 is a complete draw right here. A5
Complete
will really
draw,
shut
right
the
away.
door.
Yeah, because if you take, there are like few tricks.
Nathan's a strong player. He's not gonna miss that. He knows Jed's a monster. He's gonna be okay with this result, and this is panning out to a complete draw. No way for either side to make improvement
Progress.
without losing.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to end in a draw. So they're going to be heading into round 4. And the standings are, let's see what the standings are looking like. So we have Caleb and Kyle. Wait, Caleb has 3 points. I'm telling you guys, stop sleeping on Caleb, man. Kyle's 2-0, Jed's 2-0, Nathan's 2-0, Vaughn's 2-0. But it looks like Kyle's going to be going 3-0. And it looks like, wow, I think we're going to get Kyle versus Caleb in round 4. That's gonna be good. That is gonna be good. Oh, you try to get in the ring, but I think this tournament's done already. Got Ray. They only have like two more rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to round 4 between the brothers.
Let me see here, really quick.
Oh, it started. Let's go.
We have Kian. Let's just see under a little bit of under 1,000. Really quick, we have Wolfgang versus Micah, and we have Kian in first place, right? Let's see Wolfgang versus Micah. So already beginning, and Wolf is playing London, coach.
Yeah.
Wolf is playing the London system over here. Good job.
Yeah, he's been playing it for a little while now.
Yeah, and we have we have Kian versus Ash. Let's see. So, yeah, good job. Good game for Kian. And Emma Fool. Let's see, little girl, how the butterfly is doing. Look at that. She's doing, nice game. French defense. So far, everything seems okay. Cool. We got Gavin, PS111. Very good. Watching. Yeah. Let's see now. We have Arush. Very good. Such a nice kid. Arush Bandretti versus Adam for bases. Good guys. Bases they have improved so much in chess. Getting strong players in here.
Caleb is
And
putting the pressure on Kyle here, man.
let me see. So
You're
yeah,
missing a
games
good
were.
game here, man.
Yeah. No, I'm on my way there. Just watching the kids over here. Oh, I got a carry versus Miles W. What's up, Miles? Let me see. Up in you. Having a good game here. Let's see. Wait, why isn't? Oh, your game has not started. Games. Let's get over here. Why hasn't started?
Wow, what a game.
And we have the brothers. Oh my goodness, what happened here? I mean, I think that the thing is that when brothers they play so fast and all that. Let me see who's better
No,
here.
let me tell you something about
I
these
like
two.
Caleb
These
in this
two,
position.
these two play to take each other's heads out. Okay.
Yeah, I like Caleb's. I like Caleb's position here. He's
Tell
definitely
you guys, stop sleeping on Caleb, man.
score bishop. Like this is a middle game position where opposite color bishop will favor the attacker. And then when we have this position, we can definitely see that the white it's a little bit much more into it's not so safe anymore. And the dot square bishop is way much more active. So you're definitely gonna have to face some
Yeah, I was looking
ideas
at this
here.
bishop f4 move, but I don't know.
It's actually a good move.
Wow,
Oh, game
checkmate.
over, checkmate.
Caleb, don't sleep on my boys, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, young check. I actually missed that move. I was
Queen G3?
yeah, I was looking at Queen G3
Because you can't take on F4. I saw the
because you
checkmate
can't take
pattern of
because
rook
Rick
here. Yeah.
checkmate. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
but then
looking at.
this is Queen E1, and I think Kyle's is in shock himself. I think he's like, those are like those moves
calling
that
them.
open your eyes, and then you play this rook E4, and then suddenly, well,
I'm gonna send them a message, man.
this was actually sharp. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have to send them a message on that one.
Oh my
I
goodness.
have both boys in a group text
Whoa.
message since I work with
That's
both
what I
of them.
called. I don't know how to even say. You know what we call it in Spanish? We'll probably say saca lágrimas. You know, because when like when you're a kid, this is a saca lágrimas. A move, tears out.
I think Caleb is trolling him right now. He hasn't made this checkmate move. If I know these boys, they're going at it right now about this checkmate.
Yeah.
No, two great kids,
No, they're amazing kids. I know them. They went to go to school. Sometimes
Darren, why you not
they go
playing? What's going
back, and
on?
they're so yeah. Where's Darren Reese?
He's
Where's
in the
Mr.
chat.
Reese?
He says somehow I'm not playing.
Why he's not playing?
I don't know. He was in before.
Mm.
What's going on,
Oh
Darren?
my God,
Talk
we
to
have
me.
Jad versus Avon for third time. This time they played last week. They played 2 times. Abam was white both occasions. Now he's playing Jad, and now he is on the black side. Who I'd rather be? Well, let me see.
This is a good one.
Yeah,
if the light square bishop was a dark square bishop, I'd take white without thinking.
But no, the thing is that right now, it's still okay. It's not that bad because white
I'm gonna take white based off the fact that E7 is a weakness, and in order to make a weakness on white side, black's gonna have to try to play like A4 maybe, but after B4, C4 is a little weak, but it's containable.
No, I think the thing is that white can play F4 move to improve my bishop, right? Take away the E5 square. I can try to start thinking about if I can improve my position by pushing the queenside pawns, right? B4, C5, C6. It is what it is, and I think that it's not that bad actually for white. What's missing out of this position? Let me think. Because sometimes we do get this position and black is fine. I'm not saying this is without no counterplay at all. Let me see. I think. I mean, black doesn't want. Yeah, king f8 is a move.
I like king f8.
Yeah, you need to start coming with the king a a little bit closer, maybe. So this might be interesting. The question at hand is, oh, so I know. No.
All right.
King F8 is a mistake. Now I think I find it. The right move, I think it was to play B5.
No, the move I liked there was A4.
What about B5, coach?
I didn't look at much at B5, but just touching on A4, I was trying to provoke something like B4 and maybe double up on the C file, get knight B6 in and put pressure on C4. But it looks like he's going for this B5
No,
idea.
because a C5 would be very quick. He needed to go B5 maybe ahead or something, but B5, well, B5 is a move, and you must play it because now that I'm watching the position, if you don't play this, yeah, you need to take a, you need to stop that pawn majority for sure. For black to be okay, control the
Pretty
dot.
sure I missed a round. Come on, D. Come on, D. Don't be missing the rounds, boy.
Yeah, this is I know what pawn takes, bishop takes, knight d6, and doing whatever I'm doing, and the knight d5 may be happening. Nah, it should be fine. So even b4, pawn takes, knight c5.
Coach Aaron on the text message. What my guy is saying? We started.
Yeah, maybe b4 also works perfect. Better than because he'll take with the bishop and then keep the options maybe to play b4 in some lines. Maybe that was interesting. But this is also, I think, it's okay. Take. You're controlling the file. The knight on c5 gets the outpost. Taking on g6, I take on g6, and what happens if I swing my rook to the king side to get some initiative? No, I can still play f6, king g7, rook h8. Yeah, I think this is okay for black. I think black is fine now. Black is pull from here.
So you're going for Avansky here?
Yep. Right now, after this, I think I like Aban's position. This rook e3, I mean, I don't know. What happens if I just take rook a1, then knight c5, rook takes, then rook b8, and I think that I
think black's done a good job here.
Yeah, I don't think this is.
He won the c5 square, like you said. Yeah, I like it. I mean, the only thing he has to deal with e7.
Yeah, but this is the truth is that this is a very easy weakness to defend, you know? One of them is that if you pile up, you're going to pile up your two rooks. I'm going to pile up one rook. Then I might have one rook free. And because my king is very easy helping to defend that pawn on e7, which is one of the main ideas of this. I remember this guy, Roman Gingivashvili, even I think even Lev Albert and all those guys, they used to explain these ideas on Dragon. They used to say, well, the e7 weakness is some sort of very easy to defend for black in an angle. And you got this position where the knight gets the outpost. So I don't like this knight.
I wonder why he chose e. All right, and this makes sense though. I mean, the difference with e5 is, I mean, I can understand why he did it. He's attempting to close the e file so that e6 is maybe not a target. I like c5 better, putting pressure on b3. I'm a big fan of
c5 is the best. Well, I think
pressure, putting pressure.
You need to put pressure on the c5 one, so that way you create a pressure on the b pawn. I think it will. I mean, it just seems okay. I don't think black should be complaining about it. Now he closed it, which I don't know, but I don't like this. I think you're gonna have to go through all this now. King g7, yes, and I don't know.
Yeah, that was Ivan's idea. He didn't want to sit his king on f8.
Yeah, no, but this guy,
now,
but he shouldn't have closed.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how white is going to.
For instance, how does black get his rooks involved? Not easy.
I don't have to. I mean, I will.
I mean, white's rooks are going to be doing things, so you gotta. I don't know. I think this is double-edged.
No, I can just play f6. Nothing's going on once I put the pawn on f6.
No, but what I'm saying is, even after something like F6, how does anybody make progress?
No, I know. I'm not saying nobody's gonna make progress. I think that nobody's gonna make progress.
Okay,
And if
guys,
in
I got
any
a text
case,
message back from Caleb Langman. Let's see what he said. His so I text the boys. I said, "Wepa, Queenie one check!" Exclam. Caleb's response was, "I agree. I'm too good." Oh man, they're funny, man. I'm telling you.
Reynaldo is here. Ramos. Dragon Constellation. Look at that. Yep.
Yeah, that was Charlie's answer. He nailed it, huh?
Mm.
Darren, you
See,
should be good to go on the last round though. So just make the best
yeah.
of it, all right?
I
All
mean,
right.
guys, we will make. If anybody wants, let me know. I'll try to see. Write it down over here on ICN channel. I will try to see what kind of videos of a system of an opening you want me to suggest. I think a lot of dragon position has been played. I might want to do a video on white side to help battle against the dragon. I
Caleb
could
says
also
his
make.
first game is great. I think that's the one where he threw his H pawn up.
Hmm. And I could try, coach, to do one video of how to face against the London system. So a lot of kids are playing. So why not? Why not cover the London system? We're not here to refute any system. We're here to suggest.
All right. So wow. Whoa, what happened here? Look what Jed created here.
What? How did this happen? Let me see. Oh, because he did not play F6, coach. See?
Well, it was more about C5. He broke in with C5.
Yeah, it was like this move, and then yeah, you're moving. F6 is the right move. You support two things. First of all, you don't allow this F6 idea happening that easy sometimes with F4 and like that. And then you just like block it. This is the mandatory move. You put the knight on F, you put the pawn on F6, you block that with that knight at E pawn, and then you let him try something on the queen side. But now
Wow.
this rook H8, and then now C6. I'm still guessing there's no easy way for you to make progress. Let me see. Oh, whose move is this? Oh, now he allow F6 to happen. Am I able to create something after F6? F6 pawn take. Rook takes, rook D8. Still difficult to do something. Yeah, it's very difficult to open it up. Even here, I mean, I don't see it right like a plan right away. Why you're not playing F6? You must play F6. There's no other way around. F6 must be played. I mean, it doesn't have to. I still have my knight on E5. Yeah.
Baila, baila, baila.
Yeah, this could be a lot of draws. What do you guys think over there? I think this is still a draw. I don't think White has a sharp way to get in. I think F6 you must play F6. There's no other way around. Yeah, totally. Oh, please. Whoa.
Expertise in commercial litigation, and he says if anyone reaches out with concerns beyond his areas of expertise, he can draw from a network of fellow attorneys who will offer their expertise free of charge. Cohen tells me he agreed to this interview in the hopes it would encourage other attorneys.
He also could have went for some ideas with Bishop A6, Bishop B7, just completely trapping the rook.
Campaign has seen more than 2,500 lawsuits sign up to provide free support to any attorney working on cases related to COVID-19.
She's just an inspiring person on a lot of levels. I'm really proud to know.
In public, New York One.
Be sure to stay with New York One for continuing coverage of the pandemic. You can also head to ny1.com/coronavirus for extensive reports.
Yeah, I told Darren just join the last round. He should be good.
We're also taking the time to remember all of the New Yorkers who have died from the virus.
What?
Friends, colleagues,
I think Mr. Chamadi is the one who wants to start pushing over here.
You send a message by visiting ny1.com/lives-lost.
Yeah, but now I don't like this because it's just pawn takes e6, right? And well, pawn takes e6. If rook takes e6, I'll play rook f8. And now you need to then start facing, oh, this move. Why not pawn takes e6? I don't get it.
Good question.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
but then
because
pawn takes e5.
if pawn takes, he's gonna take on
Rook d6.
d6
Yeah,
and win it anyway. So
and it's
Jed's
like,
a solid
yeah.
player, man.
Yeah, but I think Aban, I mean, like, why Aban did this, coach? He moved his e pawn. I mean, there was like no need for you to do this. Right? This is totally wrong. There was no chance for white, on my point of view, to make progress about it. I mean, you have to take over here. You have a knight versus a bishop, where your knight's standing on the b5 and it makes the position to be better. So no need. Totally no need. Yeah. So, guys, happy to have the chance and the opportunity over here. That was a killing move. The game between the brothers.
Yeah, that was a great game. Let's actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and who was my guest today? Who did I say was gonna win?
Yeah. Yep. And
I called
that was
it.
yeah. So this was an amazing game. And guys, I'm very happy to have the chance. We went over most of the games. I think we have a few games maybe for Friday or Wednesday for Shanklin, right? So it's something that we could probably check it out, right, Coach?
Yeah, I think Caleb's first game today was great. I think we should definitely look at that one.
Yeah, we'll see how we can propose and get the games to Sam to the Shanky and
Shanky Panky.
And let's see how we get through that. Guys, very happy to see you, Coach Angel. We'll come back later today with the broadcast,
At
right?
4 o'clock, guys.
4
Please
p.m.
come back. 4 p.m.
Yeah. We're also having Coach Fige at 6:30 with going live reviewing the games from the tournament. It's gonna go over. I think that you guys should tune up when we do live commentaries and when also Coach Alex, it's right over there with to be able to analyze and go over the games and learn way more. PS59, guys, see you later at 3 p.m. for your after school. Coach Angel, you have it today for PS33, right?
Oh, yes.
So guys, see you around and see you later. Stay tuned. Let's do some chats and then improve. That's our job, right? Coach Angel,
sir.
give you a hug.
I'll see you guys later, 4 o'clock. Be there sharp.
Bye, sharp.
Bye,
Okay,
guys.
bye-bye.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks for coming.